More evidence for this fighter coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Is it really happening? Block content. What's happening, my Block buddies, and welcome to a brand new episode of Block Content's Leak Speak. My name is Callum, and this is going to be your content for today. We've been talking about characters coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate through the Awesome Fighters Pass, and of course, we've seen Joker arriving now, and playing awesome. You know, a lot of content coming with that character, not only a stage, but we also got stage builder, we also got spirit stuff, and of course a boatload of music as well. And it's gotten a lot of fans asking, what is next? What's the next fighter going to be, and when is it releasing? Well, I've got a really good idea of who the next character will be, and the evidence is starting to kind of pile up. Now, I've been looking through the internet all over to find more information on this, and everything kind of piles together to create one clear image. So, I really wanted to take this chance and talk about this fighter. And for those of you who like giveaways, we are giving away a Piranha Plant plushie, the cutest you'll ever find. Remember to like this video, subscribe to Block Content, and comment down below to enter for this giveaway at 50k. Alright guys, let's just get into this because it's something really, really fun. Now, the character that I wanted to talk about comes from a leak that correctly talked about Joker. And of course, you guys know about all leaks and all speculation and rumors, take this with a grain of salt. But with this one, it's a little bit different. I feel like there is some information that leaked about this. Now, a couple of other leaks took this information and kind of built upon it because it looked, you know, really, really true. But the other leaks have been proven false because of some information that really didn't happen with Joker in the game. There's also a lot of stuff here that makes no sense, but there's also some stuff that completely guessed it correctly. Now, if we're talking about Joker here, this leak says, Joker, the stage is Memento's Jack Frost appears on screen with a skill. Marketing of P5R complete version and P5U a fighting game. P5R is 2019, P5U is delayed because ARC is busy with the development of a Grand Blue fighting game. Now, let's just stop here and talk about this, because this ended up being true. However, it correctly guessed a few things, and it incorrectly guessed some other things. Or, things might have been shifted and changed around. Now, of course, Joker, we know, we completely got, that is completely true, and the stage is Memento's. That also ended up completely being true. The stage, by the way, is super awesome, changes, has different colors, has all these crazy animations going on, a couple of guest characters appearing there, and of course, this very cool vibe with the great music as well. But here is where it gets interesting, okay? Let's talk some Jack Frost appearing on screen with a skill. Now, this makes no sense to me. You know, we've talked about this leak in the past, and we started thinking about, you know, what does it mean? Appears on screen with a skill? Could skill be a weird kind of way to, you know, incorrectly translate from spirit? You know, Jack Frost appears as a spirit, or as an assist trophy, or maybe appears in the stage of Mementos, because it is mentioned in that list after the stage is mentioned. So maybe Jack Frost maybe appeared on the stage and did something, did some magical move. Now, of course, as you guys know, there's no mention of this character here. It doesn't appear in the moveset of Joker, it's not in any of the taunts, it's not in the stage, so this is strange to me, right? This could hint to this just being a very lucky guess. Or, however, what we have seen with a lot of information with Super Smash Bros. Get changed around. Now, I don't have to talk with you guys about the home run contest thing, right? Home Run Contest is definitely coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I can say that with almost 99% guarantee because the guide page for that mode has already been found in the code, as has the stage builder, and that is now in the game. So completely confirming that, you know, maybe they've, you know, decided not to do it, maybe something in the code didn't work, maybe it's balancing stuff with newer characters, or maybe they save it to another character coming. You know, there's 5 DLC fighters, Joker is coming with something really great, a stage builder, and what could be next? You know, another character appearing, a certain Dragon Quest fighter with another crazy cool game mode, which could then be Home Run Contest. You know, don't drop 2 new game modes at once, but just drop it with every new fighter, one single game mode. And then, of course, expand on that. I mean, Stage Builder is many times more awesome than we could have hoped. It's really great, and send me your stages, because I've been playing all these great blocked content stages and I'm loving it so far. So put your stage down in the comments. It's been really fun to see new mode dropping with a game that's already out for such a long time, and I think that they won't stop. Every new fighter, I believe, will get some sort of a game mode update, and of course some will be pretty easy. Think about boss rushes, right? We've already got bosses in the game. There won't be any new bosses added, but it's simple to add a boss rush mode, to simply choose a character and fight all the bosses all the way through the end with the final boss from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's story mode, World of Light. Now, I feel like Jack Frost not appearing is one of those things that maybe is cut content. If this leak is to be believed, then it could be very similar to this ponytail thing that happened with Joker in the game, right? There was in the game something like pony hair or ponytail, something like that. And of course we know from that new Royal game that the, Persona character, there is a female version of this character. There is actually a ponytail there. So this could be down the line, maybe some sort of assist fighter. This could actually be cut content, something that could have been an alternate costume that they ended up not using or not doing. To me, that's a really strange thing. I think that this could definitely be something that was either made up because it made a lot of sense. Jack Frost appearing would be the first thing that people think about if this character would be involved. But it didn't end up happening, and this could have been old or false information. Of course, Nintendo likes to deal out false information to see which person leaks what, because, that's a way to kind of see, oh, this information is leaked and we only told this group of people, or we only told this person, then, you're going to get fired because you leak stuff and you're not, belonging in this environment. Now, of course, P5R was announced, and this Grand Blue fighting game is also super real. So this is strange to me because it's so incredibly well thought out. It really happened. So either this person knows a whole lot of stuff or correctly guessed it. Now, I feel like, this league doesn't end with Joker. This league talks about another character, and we've talked about this character yesterday, and we're going to talk about this character again. Now, I believe that this character could firmly be the next DLC fighter for the Fighter's Pass in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and it's Erdrick. And this character appeared in this league. So all the stuff with Joker, with the Grand Blue fighting game, with P5R, with the stage being mementos, that was all correct. So let's just say that this guy is onto something. We should not dismiss that Erdrick was in this leak, because Erdrick appears here with a lot of information like Joker did, and maybe not all of it could be true, and I'm going to read through it right now. Erdrick, that's the character, of course. The stage is Alefgard, and it says about costumes, Erdrick has a male version and an Erdrick female version. They both get 2 colors each of Anlucia and the Dragon Quest hero. Now, something about this is really awesome because it means that different heroes throughout the Dragon Quest franchise could be represented within a single character. And of course, Sakurai loves his male and female versions of characters, even probably wanting to add it to Joker as well, and it will definitely happen here with Erdrick. If you just do a simple Google search for Erdrick, you'll find female and male versions of this character. They both look equally awesome. They kind of look like either a Goku or Teen Gohan and Videl kind of characters, if you're familiar with, the great Akira Toriyama art, Dragon Ball. However, I feel like having a character that just represents something, an idea, a franchise, is really fun to have because it's something that doesn't really happen all that much in Smash. Think about characters like Mr. Game & Watch that are like a template for, the Game & Watch games, right? I feel like Duck Hunt does it to an extent. There's a couple of other characters that do it really well. And I think for the Dragon Quest franchise, it could have a whole lot of Easter eggs in there. And one of them appears here, saying, just like Jack Frost appears on screen with a skill, it says Slime appears on screen with a skill. Now, of course, Slime is going to be involved in the moveset or in the taunts or in the victory animations or spirits of Erdrick, but yeah, this doesn't seem likely because Jack Frost didn't appear on screen with a skill, so why would Slime appear on screen with a skill? The stage is Alefgard. Don't think it makes too much sense to have Slime there, but I feel like definitely it could be a spirit, but I don't think that appearing on screen with a skill in a stage is a thing anymore. That might have been cut. Now, of course, they also say achieved through active collaboration on Square's side to the benefit of overseas marketing for the Dragon Quest series. Again, this makes sense to me. The only thing that I would find a little bit strange and maybe would have made a different decision if marketing came down to myself, which I'm very happy it doesn't because it's such a big job. You could think about the whole thing with the Dragon Quest series being also a very huge Japanese culture thing, you know, just like Persona is. And I feel like doing that 2 times in a row for 2 fighters. Dragon Quest is, of course, a different beast. Appeared on Nintendo consoles, the Dragon Quest Builder stuff, all that kind of stuff is great, and people all around the world kind of know, but they're still deeply ingrained into Japanese culture. And, you know, with Sakurai saying, yeah, Nintendo of America is basically responsible for the characters that will be presented to me as fighters, this doesn't really make all that much sense. Of course, there's a lot of fans, the Western fans, of Dragon Quest and the Persona series, but I would say if you do Joker, you know, this very heavily Japanese culture character, do something a little bit more Western. And I don't talk about stuff like Silex because, yeah, it's starting to dawn on me that it probably won't happen seeing characters like Paper Mario or, you know, Geno, characters that are from franchises that are already in Smash. Maybe, you know, Reggie's words were very correct. And it was like, yeah, these fighters are going to be wholly new to Super Smash Bros. They are going to be new franchises in Smash. So that, on that end, you know, Erdrick makes complete sense, and I would feel like that is definitely a possibility that is going to happen pretty soon. And there's also this thing, there's a live tour where they are basically doing this big show. It's almost like Dragon Quest on Ice or something in Japan, and it's this strange thing where there's actors playing as the characters from the Dragon Quest franchise. You've got all these slimes, you've got all these characters, you know, some scary ones, some awesome ones. And there is this booklet that talks about the actors and the characters, and when Erdrick is mentioned with his full gear and a great costume that almost looks like a live-action kind of movie, it of course says in big capital letters next to an all-Japanese translation, Brave. And of course, Brave is the translation that is used in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's code to talk about a character that we don't know about yet. And Jack was, of course, the code name for Joker, which ended up being completely true. If you look in the code now, that is Joker. Jack is Joker. And Brave is absent. And Brave, of course, has been talked about a lot in different tweets. You know, this is the sword and shield of Brave, you know, the Brave fighter Erdrick. There's just too much stuff that compiles here that makes me say it's nothing other than Erdrick being in Super Smash Bros. Now, I wasn't completely on board with this character because I was a little bit unfamiliar with this character because it's a mystic character, right? It includes so much stuff from different kind of fighters. It's a character that is mentioned in a lot of games and not the clear protagonist in others. But I feel like if it's an amalgamation of a couple of different, you know, ideas and ideals, and it just represents Dragon Quest as a franchise, then I feel Sakurai's gotten on the right end. And if this character drops with a great stage, you know, with all this great spirit stuff and the music, I mean, Dragon Quest music, talk about some orchestral goodness, right? I think that this could be something really fun, and I think that people would be actually on board. You know, there's been so much talk about Erdrick joining. I think it's just about time for this character to drop. So I want to know from all you guys out there, is Erdrick possible? Is Erdrick coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Do you want this character to come to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Do you think it's viable? Do you think the character has enough pop culture, you know, status to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Let me know in the comments down below, because I want to read through you guys and kind of feel if the hype for Erdrick is real. You know, right here, it's starting to kind of bloom, but I really want to know what my blocked content, blocked buddies think about it. So let me know in the comments down below, and remember, if you're not yet a member of the blocked content family yet, you can become a part of this family. Just click that great subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, so every time we make a new Leak Speak video or Snake Codec, all the fun and news will be delivered straight to your doorstep. So I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for watching blocked content. It's been such a ride, and I feel like we've got so much more adventures to go through together. I'll see you guys around the corner, where there's always more blocked content. See ya.